Hi, everybody. This is Alethea. I just left seeing y'all Wakanda. You see the popcorn thing you get, and it has different pictures on it, y'all. Let me tell y'all about this movie, y'all. I loved it. I loved it so much. I don't want to give away because I know some people are going to see it. I saw it in IMAX with 3D. It was so good, y'all. Um, in the beginning, you're not gonna see Chinchilla, y'all. So I don't want y'all to get that in your head. You're gonna see Sherry and her mom. They're panicking, looking. Chinchilla's heartbeat is like going down, and she's trying to reproduce that flower, but her mother comes in, and they said it's too late. And so they show his funeral. They're at this ground first, and you see this beautiful coffin with the Black Panther on it. And then the warriors, they lifted up the coffin and they brought it to like in the street where they was dancing. The costumes were beautiful, y'all. All white. White is like you're not really supposed to mourn death. You're supposed to celebrate their life. That they went on to a better place. So they was dancing in the street as they was walking the coffin, down there, and they took her to this I guess this burial place where the spaceship came, and it like Chinchella's mother and sister, they kissed the coffin, and then Sherry, she just broke down and crying, and her mother had to pull her off the coffin. Then you see like their ship open up from the sky, and it like lifted up his coffin up in the air to be with the ancestors. But it was beautiful, y'all. It was like Sherry, she had a lot of pain in her because she felt it was her fault that she could not save her brother. So she had a lot of anger in her, which she had to let out. And what's the name there? They had to go to save Riri. She was at some college, but my girl that played Dania, that played Michelle Walker Dead, she was like, what is this village that she's in? I mean, it has some laughing moments in it. Um, you know, you do feel Chad's loss in this movie. They do show flashbacks of him that make you smile, especially the beginning after his funeral. You know how they start showing Marvel. You'll see uh, pictures and videos of him. And then, oh, Namor. Oh my God, he was a badass, but you couldn't help but love him. I know that's weird, y'all, but he what he was trying as he captured Shuri and Riri, he was trying to explain to her. I mean, they have a beautiful underworld. I forgot they were called what's the city, Talan, something like that. Well, he was trying to explain to Sherry that his mother was human, and I guess his father was trying to find a way to save the people. So he had got a sign from the ancestry. He jumped into the sea, and I guess it was just some kind of a plan. And she was already pregnant with Namor, and she was like, basically, she didn't want to drink the stuff, but because she felt it would harm the baby, so she drank the stuff. I guess the Namor's father and the village, and you just see them dead. And all of a sudden, you see them wake up, and they're all turning blue, and they can't breathe, so they run in the water, and that's where she basically gave birth to Namor. And as she was getting older, she was telling him, "I want to be buried up on land." And when he came out the water with his people, they was breathing Namor. Since he's a mutant, because of drinking a plant, it gave him wings. He can, and the titanium, how you say it, covers his skin where he can breathe in and out, but the rest of them have to use the mask. So, God, it's just so much on there, but you know, as he was trying to bury his mom, this guy, he's seen them as being slaves. He basically seen his people as slaves, and it wasn't like Namor was bad. it was like he just wanted best what was for his people, just like us do. We wanted a better place, and he basically was trying to tell Sherry, he heard her when she was on the like the beach with her mom, and her mom was trying to tell her she comes here for peace and she needs to let that go. And her mother was burning the coat, because I guess that's a tradition of you saying goodbye to them. And Sherry, like, she didn't want to burn the coat. She still had that anger. All of a sudden you saw him just jump out the water, and basically he heard what Sherry was saying. So he was like, you can work with us, and we can. He said you want to destroy the world, so let's destroy together. She was like, no, I ain't going for that. And uh, Nakia, she came underneath the water and rescued Sherry and Riri, and one of the underwater people, the lady, they was like, kill Sherry, and Nakia and them. They killed that woman, and they got the more mass, and the more they escaped, and she was reunited with her mother. And the more he came and saw one of his warriors down, and she was like, can you save me? She died. And the one that be by his side, they was mad.